Welcome back to another episode of the Confederacy, or Tactician. Today I'm hoping that something we will press forward, but I had a uh, we're going to actually order the planes rifle. It does cost a lot of money, but it is superior to the rebore musket, and because the rebore musket also has this knife, so it doesn't matter. It is more expensive now to make due to the standardization of the weapons. But we sort of need to have more rifles in our army. I already done the recruiting necessary, or the troops are gonna be on its way. Texas now have three army divisions, and when they're ready, they're going to go to Forcetown and take this Indian village first of all. That way, this or yeah, no, I have a clear route to report here if I want to. But after this one, I will go here, take these two Indian villages, then go up. Oh, they got small industry. You can see I have a slight problem with my computer mouse, but it can't be helped right now. So we're going to press forward as much as possible, and then I'm going to check from time to time if weapons have come. If we have a battle in this, I highly doubt it. We will. I will like press a timer in the description, so you can go for that if you really want to go for that. Good, we got the mine here. Just have to remind myself also a little bit what I did. So, but then I can't also be like so scared of moving up. You know, I have to maybe press to bowling to green first, have that battle there, and the armies will retreat. Then I go to this. Then I go up to Louisville in Kentucky, get that one because once I get Kentucky to succeed, I get another army. Now I have a B minus in terms of economy, but our economy is going to catch up again. So it doesn't matter that much. If I can't recruit troops, it just means that the troops I already have is going to get better. Now we are going to go for supply reform. We'll just check here. Administration reform, I can. What we will do? No, we don't want that. Ah, market reform, yes. Thank you. And then we'll go for the supply reform now, because as armies get bigger, you have less ammunition. Will have to get distributed between more units, so you risk getting out of supply. So we need to upgrade this. So that we are more ready for the battles to come. I don't think we need to have a supply depot over here. Aha, the Union got Industrialization 2, but I am at Industrialization 3. Take that. And now we will go either. I want to save this because if I take this one, I get less available policies for other things. So I just want to make sure. Now these bounties are also pretty good. I think we'll go for the Militia Act 3. Get even more recruits available within certain times. Let's check. Now some of my divisions are like half strength. So I do actually have. Oh, look, already 2,100. Plains rifle, yes sir, thank you sir. So I'm just going to check if we have other troops that can get some better weapons. Rifle, Fayetteville, Richmond, gonna mix musket here. God damn it, son, we don't want. God, that crappy weapon. Yeah. Check here. No, I had a couple of could be not here. South Carolina, you did get more troops. You are also big strength. Hmm. Richmond, 12, 12, 12, and yeah. Damn it. Where are they half? This is definitely mixed musket. We want to or mix the carbine. Or yeah, that's good for that one. Guri, how are you doing? Oh, good. So we have 6 pounders. 6 pounders. Don't you know that weapon is obsolete? Fools. So, well, that's a small artillery regiment. Let's give them the Williams. Then the bigger ones can get the cannon. And other rifles. 2,000 for the Missouri State Guard, and they have a lot of mixed musketry. I know. Sorry. Almost good enough to have a plains rifle here. Feel like we need those better standard rifles up in Virginia. So, you just want to check. Well, I did give the cavalry some better weapons, so guess that's good enough. Keep going. Virginia will take priority in terms of weapon, and South Carolina, as they are alone. They have no supporting units nearby. So, what we're going to do there. 2,100. Now the Richmond carbine can get a full support, and you shall have it. Let's give you the Fayette. No, Richmond carbine. You men, South Carolina, how are you doing? These men are a bit more. Yeah, let's give you the Fayetteville. So. So you can get better. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, okay. Main finding is probably gonna be in Virginia. Uh, yeah, there's quite a lot of heavy pointers here. If you want back there, here, 15,000 guns. We need to secure this bridge first. But like, I'm happy to let them come to me first of all. Then we'll have to check our infrastructure and increase that so our supplies will flow more freely. And then we will have to there we go. Infrastructure reform here. Now we could go for another weapons production, but if we get the infrastructure up now, we can get the more resources flowing and get more supplies up and everything else. So I guess we go for that one now. And yeah, we'll save up for logistics. training and recruitment will come later on when we have the weapons we want. I apologize for my computer mouse, but it has been sabotaged by the Yankee. 2,300. No, 3,000 plain rifles. Well, the plain rifles can certainly go to the Texas Army. I think they are ready to fight now. Should be ready to fight. And yeah, they have some regiments. Questionable qualities. But they got Mississippi rifles now. Double? Yeah, sure. I want these men to have at least some form of staying power, some fighting capability, just in case. I'm not that worried about them actually getting into combat, but we will send them now in to take this. Yeah, let's go here. You can go by rail, go by rail. Don't care. Now, what Grand Tactician should have a multiplayer. It would be more fun if you play against a friend or somebody else. Should have, of course, have penalties for if you quit. But again, it takes a long hour, so like with a friend, you save and yeah, that would be nice too, because then you can agree to make for big battles. You can just entrench, and then just blast the enemy. Just essentially, that's what we're going to do. Now, the longer range rifles in an offensive, it makes me able to send out skirmishes, and if I outrange the enemy, they can take me back. They can just pull back the skirmishers. But the thing is, the enemy will be weakened up, and if you reach a certain percentage of the enemy army getting killed or routed, then the enemy will retreat and give you the battle. Damn. What do I have to do? So, have I done to deserve this? Glory, glory, hallelujah. The army marches on. Maybe it was the army of the Shenandoah that got some half strength. Yeah. I gave them half strength just so I could have maybe give them a better weapons if something came up, and also to give more command and experience. I figured that in a defensive setting that we are right now, then it wouldn't really matter that much. Let's go 20 speed again. I just hope my computer mouse don't screw up in an actual battle, or I will have to pause the game and try to figure it out. Karen is king, they say. No, it's not. You can't give you food on the table. snowy road. See, that's a penalty. I should probably force march it, but in terms of industry, we're just gonna go for the subsidized industry, and then we will go for the infrastructure now, as the weapons will be get more and more standardized. Oh, they're founding themselves also some new weaponry. Army of Ohio. You have reached your destination, sir, and you're beginning to siege. That's good. We have taken one settlement, right? What the hell, man? Go to that city. Told you to go there. And you were just... Yep, now we have 3-year contracts, but we're not going to do recruiting. I will do that off camera. No army is really in desperate need to get more troops. I can do the King Khan now, get some agriculture in, so we can get the farmlands going. However, the army of the Shenandoah could need more troops. I'm filling out the Shenandoah army first, and then I will go fill out the Hamptons division. Let's see if every unit must be secured. Yeah, and we can get some more cavalry regiments here. 2,500. That's a big cavalry regiment. But we also have enough guns for it. Why would we want an artillery officer when you're supposed to be with the cavalry? Check with the timer. 41 minutes. Yeah, it will be... I think like mediocre difficulty on the AI, it is actually better because the AI does conserve its strength. It doesn't throw good, because you make weapons all the time. If I lose a regiment and regiment surrender, I lose the weapons I have made. So why would I want the AI to attack all the time? I know it's like good for views, but in terms of strategy, it doesn't make sense to throw away all the time what you have. Let's go for a subsidized industry. Soon we can make or upgrade the ironworks or foundries, what we already have. Let's go for subsidized industry here. That will give us more productivity. Make some more, a bit more copper, a bit more iron as well, because it increases the productivity. And I also think that it means that the iron that needs to be melted in the foundries gets a bit more of that done also. Yeah, heavens, the 56% under artillery fire. Come on, man. You know how well we stand. Let's see, 2,300 with 3,000. Yeah, and we can recruit. We have a couple. We can make 2 more infantry regiments. I'm gonna go to pause here. Wait. Hold steady, boss. Now we definitely want the Fayetteville and the Mississippi's over. Any weapon is really better than the mixed musket, but the Fayetteville is overall superior to the Richmond rifle. So the Richmond rifle is something that you use to just get something done. Um, Meanwhile, whilst you wait, you have some better weapons. Whilst you wait for other things to happen. Let's see here. Iron Napoleons. Napoleons, yes. And another Fayetteville. I could make it so that the commanding officer with the Mississippis, he only commands the Mississippis, and nothing else. I can move. I can move this guy. I can move Clay. Hey Clayton, you're now on the grave scene. No, anybody but him. I do anything. Let's go him and this guy also there. These are Mississippi regiments. Don't really like that. But you can say that these guys are for the flex. And then these men are more for actual fighting, and the carbines are almost as good as a Springfield rifle, so it's okay. Let's check out if we can recruit troops. We should be able to do that. And yeah, we can recruit in some areas in Georgia and Alabama, which is the Army of Northwest. Yes. Let's just check how many men we have in the 22. So we're not gonna go more than 20 or 30,000 in each army. I will just make a new army then and start over. So that's the plan. I can wait a little. Get some more weapons going. 3,000 in planes rifle. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Now this should give these troops to somebody else than the Virginia, because well, why just go for Virginia troops when we have armies all over the place? The enemy can attack pretty much anywhere. And we have just Springfield muskets here. Just checking it, especially the cavalry is quite important to. Oh, the Richmond rifle. Why do I almost always say Richmond carbine? Because I've been obsessing about that weapon probably. So 4,150, and then get this plain rifle. Yes. Let's check here. Yes, you don't actually have to scroll in here for the. Oh, Sharp's rifle is available. I'll be damned. Should I go for that Sharp's rifle right now? We have the logistics and everything else that we need. If we had that, that would be sort of like the final weaponry that we will need. And tempting. I don't know if military education is something. Like this can give me a core. And what cores means. Right now, the armies are pretty concentrated from what region they are from. That also means that those regions that are fighting will also take the majority of the casualties, thus reducing the support. With the core system, I can like send a couple of troops from mixed states, and they can just fight and hold a certain amount of territory. I can place them more strategically, and I can get faster orders done because one commander maybe have only 3 divisions, so it can get more micromanagement done. But in a defensive setting, it doesn't really matter because you're just taking the more important ground, holding the point. Yeah, due to the ammunition consumption and hence logistical support. You know what? We should get this one. This is an expensive rifle, but we have it, and now we can order them. Ooh, 50 million for that one, 45 million for that one. Yeah, this will make it so I can't recruit anybody else because this is dreadfully expensive. But then we'll have them. like 960, you see, and 1000 for that rifle compared to like these men are not as expensive. But the benefit is that the Sharps rifles, when I place them in a skirmisher mode, for example, they have 9 rounds per minute. So they can sort of compensate for the numbers by simple volume of fire, and it's very good accuracy also. And I got a B plus. They must be lying. Let's check out if there's something else we want here. Don't think something else is available right now. But we can make more ironworks and then go for weapons production. Weapons production is very important, as is also the faster weapons are made, the faster we can standardize, and the faster we standardize, the less we pay for the rifles. So how is this siege going? So what do you mean 55% of success? This should be 100% by now. Something is wrong. Horribly wrong. What do you mean French invasion? Well, that's for Texas. That's not our problem. I mean the Mexican. I'm a Mexican. You see, already 700 done, but no standardization done. We have more cannons now, so maybe Missouri can... I just have to check through the artillery section. Arms now. Hey, Robert Lee, do you know what it's like to be free? You could use some better weapons, yeah. Some iron Napoleons, and then the rifles. Also, come on, you men, fight for Virginia. Ooh. Come on, man, where are you? Where is Virginia? Virginia boys. They use their rifles as toys. Am I blind or something? Oh, there it is. Yep. Must be blind. That's why. We want to have, of course, we want to have artillery in the Potomac. Let's give it the new ordnance rifles. And let's make sure the officers are from Virginia as well. Especially they should not be from New York, so. Just, ooh, that's a good administrator. He looks like it. Good administrator should be on the guns. Cavalry artillery is sort of like more expensive. Yeah, so you want them to have the best. Cavalry. Well, he was looking a handsome fellow with that beard. He's a political officer probably, but you know what? He's just going to be in the back anyway. I'll be damned if no fighting is going to get going. This is already March. What the hell, man? We don't care if the battle is done. We should win this one. 55 men losing against, or 55 men winning against an army of several thousand. That's realistic. You don't need to expose yourself, sir. You don't expose yourself. Winter quarters? What do you mean winter quarters? Are you saying it's not time for war? It is time for war, sir. You just can't realize it. You're out of options. We must fight. You think we're going to do? We're going to fight. Fight with all your might. Sing for Virginia. Musket, rifle. Let's see here. The Sharp's rifle is going up. Numbers. Should have soon have a carbine available to us. Soon. Not yet. But almost. The Richmond carbine is really good. I mean the Sharp's carbine. I mean all about the Richmond carbine. Here we get slightly less yards than the Richmond carbine. You see, this is 375 yards. But we get 9 rounds per minute with very good accuracy. And it will also make it much more difficult for the Yankees. Like if the AI tends to want to move in close, and even though the Richmond carbine is good, it also is far better to have a Sharp's carbine in an offensive manner when going to advance towards the enemy. 3 rounds per minute versus 9 rounds per minute. I am going to upgrade this depot as well. Just to get the supplies flowing. Now we can build an ironworks apparently. Or we will go for weapons production now. For this, we'll go for weapons production again. And then we'll go for ironwork. And start making some more factories. What do you mean? Slaves. What do you mean with that? What kind of blasphemy is this? Done with the king cotton. Yeah, you may take we got cotton. What else do we need? We don't need stuff that actually wins a war. That's for damn sure. We go for the revenue. Then we go for this. Government funding. We will go for another king cotton. Or the farmlands. Here, 49 troops. Guns. Should be able to do it, man. So can just starve them to death. You can get reinforced. The enemy cannot. Should be easy for you. Yeah, now I'm just 5-speeding it. So we can upgrade 1 cavalry regiment now with the Sharp's carbine. An army of North Carolina, you shall have the honor. If possible. Yay, you can. Oh, that's good for you. mine. We can go to Marietta, Ohio, and but we need to get to Louisville in Kentucky as well. This will be a hard fighting ahead, man. You have proven yourself. Do I really want this guy? Well, he's distinguished. Guess that's something. He has some. Yeah, okay. He's the guy with the half strength regiment. Just give him the Mississippi's. Springfield musket? Are you kidding me? What the hell, man? Rich carbine. Well, okay, sure. Knock yourself out. See if you can get some other troops. Nope. No other supplement is necessary. Richmond carbines are there. How about the cannons then? Oh, the Williams. That is no good for an offensive, man, sir. Take that back, sir, or I should track you down. There we go. There we go. There we go. Go here. Was it the South Carolinas that got the rifles and all those other new troops? No. What the hell, man? I took it to the Georgians. Why on earth do you? Why do you argue with me like that, man? I do appreciate the efforts that is being taken, but sir, we need more men. We need more men. There's not to be had. There's not to be had, sir. Hmm. Yeah, hip hip hooray for the mixed musket, the best musket in the world. Don't I even have but there it goes. We have some Einfelds that we could use, some Springfield muskets as well. Even though those mixed muskets are in an unlimited number and can be replaced very easily, we still need to have these men can get some Fayetteville's. We don't want to have imported weapons. I know, like people say, oh yeah, they're like you get them fast, and to a certain extent, yes. But you really want to get weapons that you will just get harder and harder to replace, and then you have to like you won't be able to resupply your men. So no, just go for the domestic, because you giving orders to your own industry just boosts your fine. Like the companies will go better because they get more orders. They will make a profit, and then they can expand. He's supposed to be a mediocre engineer. Oh, you're also an engineer. I'll give the engineers because they're smart, and we don't really need that many engineers. There's not gonna be that many. So there, let's see, Tennessee Army also. Williams. Oh, hell. Oh, you can get a Williams actually. If you're just gonna be defensive for the most part, it's okay, man. What do you mean ineffective factories? You'll have you hang for that statement. Come on, you should see that South Carolina is all vulnerable. They have nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. Now we have 18 in standardization. 3 with plain rifle. I should have ordered a plain rifle at the same time as I did Mississippi. It would have been much better. Plain rifle, 400 yards, 2.5 rate of fire, same as the reborn musket, but with a very good accuracy. So a far superior weapon still than what the Yankees, what the reborn muskets can do. Hallelujah. You are determined, sir. That is good to know, sir. You should be able to take that fortress eventually. We got 58% of victory. We can get supplies and they can't. Should be fairly obvious. We will win within time. All we need to show is patience. Let's see, we can build some more industries now, right? Oh, not yet. Soon. Yay! We won! I can't believe it. Yay! A glorious victory. I had no doubt. What do you mean we got 1,600 troops disabled? What the hell, man? You see, that's what you get for going in winter. You're exposing your men to the cold, and you suffer more attrition that way. Now, what we really want now, I'm just going to let these men get some more recovered troops before we move on to and we will repeat it, but we will take this ferry when we have done this one. So let's go there. Now it's almost, and we've taken this ferry. We'll go here, and every little thing that we take is one less that the Union can use. I want a battle, really, but maybe the AI thinks we're too strong, or maybe just cowardly. You hear that, AI? Cowardly! See here, subsidize agriculture for some more of that. No, we soon have the farm mechanization again. You can see how fast this fill out with the infrastructure. You can make an ironworks. No, a foundry. That would partly help, but because they are like bringing up. These men produce these melt the iron that we are being that we get from the mines are getting done in the foundries and then sent to the factories. That's how things work. Maybe we should get one more foundry to get things going. But we almost have an ironworks, and it says that it is not really a high priority right now. Factories, however, is a very big priority. And no priority for plantation. I wonder why. And we need more farms. So we're gonna get more farms done. And with the farming, that does matter where we place the farm, and we want them to have. Texas do tend to have the most fertile land, but they have the less available workforce. Uh, but here it seems to have at least have 30 in terms of available men ready to work, and here is 32. Not ideal, but we like it because it's fertile. Fertile. So we're gonna go for that one. And now I want to check out the. Maybe we can make see the Atlanta. It's far from maybe golden mines. Yeah, don't think that helps us very much. And what I'm looking here for is Knoxville. Here is iron mine. So where does it go for the melting of weapons? Does it go all the way up here? the all the way there through the weapon factories up here. It doesn't make sense. Really should be maybe in Lynchburg. We can have a foundry. Then the iron doesn't have to be. Then we can already process some iron before and then just send the processed iron to the weapons factories. That makes a lot more sense than through here, up there, up to here, and then down again. So they will have the least transportation costs. But now when I made that, it did take away from the weapons production. And what we're gonna do here, suppressed population perhaps, once we are in range. We will wait for now for logistics reform. We didn't have to pay for those factories though, because they're subsidized. That's what subsidization does. And I hear that they have an army on the move. That means they're complicating, or they are thinking of attacking me. So that's good. So another. Sorry for that. Let's see. And we can get one Sharps rifle, but we're gonna wait with the Sharps rifle. We're going to wait with that so that the troops are actually ready. Let's just give you the. No, damn it! You saying that we don't have that available? Son, you should get the Mississippi rifle. Like, it is a better rifle. Use get the Richmond. We're not gonna give the Sharps rifle, no matter how superior. But we are gonna give the Sharps carbine to the cavalry. Cavalry should always be able to make defensive actions. Always moving forward. Fayetteville, and our standardized. Mississippi rifle, yes. Here. I definitely can recruit more troops, but I guess I can just save now for another episode and then just do all the recruiting there. We have 284,000 men in the army. Let's see how much the Union have now. They have so yeah, not that big a difference between the armies. They have national support more than me. Well, god damn it, son. Damn, aren't you already there? What are you waiting for? You cowards! Come on, you men. This shouldn't take that long to do. Just like 30 men there. Yeah, see, we get some money out of it by taking this. Not much. But since the enemy is not preventing me from taking it, it will be giving me an extra million. See, propaganda. Hallelujah, let's get some more support. Loyal states +1. Yeah, that's thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Let's see here. We are waiting for the logistics to come up now. We have all the weapons we want. We're not gonna go for Austrian weapons or anything like that. Just trade deals if we gotta take something. Here, banks are... It's too early in the war to have an effect with this. So we're just going to go for the market reform until we need it for the credit rating. British artillery are said to be good, but you know, uh, true, but also very expensive, and it is the rifles that wins the war. Let's go here for the Western Army because they will also fight eventually. Then when they fight, they need to have something better than mixed muskets. Go to check here. They have the Williams. The Williams are a good deterrent for an enemy. I'm thinking of should I get the cast artillery also, so we have a fairly substantial amount of troops that have a lot of cannons available to me. Napoleons are very easy to make though, but the ordnance guns are so far superior. And we have a 12 iron Napoleon. Yeah, French. You don't have the navy, so every time you war with the British, you will just lose your colonies. The initiative will be entirely upon the enemy. Check here. Only brickworks available. Should I upgrade a hospital? No. Later, when my finances are better, like every day that goes by, it does. It makes us one day closer to the improved printed money. I can probably take this by storm, but you know what? We're not gonna do that. The key is just getting more, like both wounded troops get back into the front line. He doesn't have that one. Luxury. But I believe the troops only get one perk now. In the early days it was like they got 3 perks. I usually go for the sharpshooter perk, but let's see, Texas Army. Yeah, we're gonna go for that siege train. That's his job eventually, so might as well be very good at it. And 4,000 tons of shops, rifles, son. Plain rifle. Sharps carbine, yes, sir. dreadfully expensive, those shops, Carbine. We will only give them to the most experienced troops. Once we have deadly volley on a couple. I usually go for the sharpshooters perk because of the longer range. Yay, King Cotton Policy 2 has been unlocked. Yay, more agriculture. Then let's go for King Cotton 3. And then we'll go for the government, because there's not much in terms of options available to us. See what we can build some industry. No, lumber mills. No. I did watch a lot of Bramberg's videos, but you know, he's sort of burned out with Grand Tactician, and I guess you can understand why. Like, it's a long waiting game, and battles can take hours. Let's say it's not enjoyable, but you know, and it's sort of like you know what to take, and then it just becomes sort of like a repeat. Same strategy when you go for this. Now this north, I haven't played the north, but essentially you standardize your rifles and everything. Everything is going to be standardized around the Maynard, mostly, and then first of all you get the Springfield rifle pretty early, and you have a lot of them. And then you just go for the Maynard for the cavalry, and you will stick to the Maynard. The Maynard has better rate of fire, but less range than a Spencer carbine. And firepower is key in this game, and range. You have better range, then you're good. The Fayetteville. I just upgraded your firepower by 1,000,000%. Let's see, Richmond Carbine. 3-inchers done. Fayetteville's, yes, done. You can get the Sharps Carbine also. We're handing out the Sharps Carbine because the role of the cavalry is to guard the flanks. They are the skirmishers of the army. They are to move forward and take ground before our glorious infantry take up favorable positions. Our economy seems to be fairly similar to what the Union can make. Okay, where is that foundry? It is being built. Maybe we can build the ironworks down here, so it's much more easier, or to Petersburg. Far safer than the Richmond. Though in history the Richmond was like, they just got a lot of weapons factories around here. So in this game you have to take the calm before the storm. It won't be constant action. If you go for constant action in a higher state of aggressiveness, you really just make it easier for yourself. Yay! Another victory for the chosen one. Yay! Unstoppable Union Confederate troops. That's what we like to see, sir. And now we have taken this Confederate, the ferry also. College troops recruitment. Good for them. I guess, you know, good soldiers follow orders. You know why they put me in charge? Because I am willing to do what's done. Now we can go. Let's see how much this unit only 2.6, so not really worth investment. This is 68,000. This one is 162,000 that we can deny the Yankees. I suppose we're going to go up now. And then take this, and then we have to have these coal mines. This should be fairly easy. We go here, and since they only have a fort here, we already hold the village here. We only need to go to here and go here. There should be no fortress around there. So if we just take this one and go there and then back, then we're fine. We can leave the Union with this little 2.4 thousand. That's nothing, man. That's just a couple of let's see, infrastructure. Just have to check here. What, the repeating rifles, sir? What about the repeating rifle? Repeating rifles, they are good, sir. If you have reserves and the enemy is pushing you hard, you can have those repeating rifles behind your own men. Obviously, they are superior to the Springfield muskets and the mixed muskets of the enemy, sir. But to tell you the truth, sir, if we just have proper range and we had the proper cover, we won't really need to have those sort of troops. And if the enemy has rifled infantry with 400 range, sir, they can shoot us down. If we don't pay attention, we can lose a lot of men. And we already got the Spencer rifle, which is the best rifle of them all. It has superior range, sir. We don't need to have less range and more firepower with mediocre accuracy. One wants higher accuracy. Yep. What about the subsidized industry? Oh yeah, now it's time for the ironwork. Ironwork, sir. I order you to make more weapons. We need weapons to win this war. Yes, sir. If you want weapons, I will give you weapons. Weapons number plenty. 89%, and here is 91%. 91, 45, 56, 91. Like, it does make sense for, like, we process the weapons here, right? It does make sense that we have, like, another weapons factory a bit away from Richmond. Even though, you know, I'm never gonna let the Union, you know, get that far down. Like, we have powerful armies and everything. They should not be able to break through. They can of course go, you know, through Virginia down here, raid, and then go up. They have done that in some campaigns, but not necessary, sir. Not necessary at all. Why the hell do you have the Springfield rifles, sir? If nothing else, you can get those goddamn Richmond rifle. And my god, you have the fucking muskets. See? Same knives. Same rate of fire. The Plains rifle is clearly superior here. It may even be superior to the Richmond rifle. I'll be damned. We have a lot of troops here. It's under-equipped. That's not good. Let's see how much I played now. 88 minutes. I think it's safe that I just save here. And then I can do all the recruitment, and maybe I'll do another video today. So it's like 2 episodes. But I have stuff to do now also. But I thank you for watching this episode. And maybe we get a battle in the next one. Bye bye.